Frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. At their own 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action now. Jackson going up top. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 39, Darnold caught here by Griffin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Here's Darnold, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now it's Darnold. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A first down throw, Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And it's caught by Herndon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Short pass caught by the tight end Griffin. 6-0 our score after 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Avery Williamson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. He uncorks it for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. Now Jackson. It's complete to Snead. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And now he's going to use his legs. Then he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now Jackson on 1st down. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Check 52. He's checking. He's red 80.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Bell. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. The quick feet by Jackson. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Jackson. Snead's got it. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And excellent field position here as this drive will start on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Darnold down to throw. That one complete to Anderson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Darnold. He gets it to Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal.
Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, right at the 30. Throwing is Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. To throw is Jackson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Jackson to throw again. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse. And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Again, it's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After the interception, here's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to fire one deep over the... And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
They can't hang with that.
Throwing again. Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Right here. Right here.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8. The last time we saw 7, 2001, right? Yeah. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
What we got?
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson forced out to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a two-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
54. Check. Watch 54. And we got to get to the ball.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Rolling to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 22. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They'll come out in the pistol. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Jackson now toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. Here's Jackson on the move to his left. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. From the end zone, here's Darnold. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Binds, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They'll try and run with Ingram. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. Now, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating.